Sorry, I have to start again because Facebook just came on. So good morning. Today's day 6, yoga small plates. Little tiny bite-sized nourishment for helping to nourish and restore the exhausted yogi. So today, I wanted to show you something that I've been playing with. This is these are called 3-minute eggs, and I got turned on to these by my friend Lindsay Fields, who's actually one of my students also. And she works for this company that makes these soft, wonderful yoga blocks. Now, some of them are actually harder. I got the nice, soft, squishy ones because that's who I am. But I like the squishy ones. But there are ones that are, you can use them. You can use different ones. There's different different thick or different hardness for different things that you're doing. Like some people use them to support their wrists and downward facing dog, for example. There's different ways you can use them that can be comfortable. So the reason I got the softer ones is because I really like them for in the thoracic area to create a little bit more openness in the chest, and you can stay there longer if they're softer. So let me show you how to do that. And I actually, typically I use a blanket for this, but I just don't have one in the room right now. So you could also use bolster. So what I'm going to do is, what I'm going to show you is one posture that I really like. You put these together and essentially your spine is kind of right there on the seam of them. And then the back of your head, I'm just not sure if Instagram can see this, but the back of the head is on the floor. No, it can't. Let me move a little bit down here so you can see better. Thanks for being here, everybody. There you go. So if you can see right in the center there. So you put it in the thoracic area in the back of your head on the floor. And for me, I need a little bit of support. This is probably too much, but I need like a blanket. Oh, it actually doesn't feel too bad. This, a soft bolster or a blanket under the back of your head can be really nice. And the routine, right? Now the work is doing the breath. Of course, you could let your feet be flat for this. Might feel better in your lumbar if you have, because for some people that can be a little bit compression, particularly if the flexors are tight. So it could be nice to have it under the back of the head. I mean, to have the knees bent here. And then other people like, Baddha Konasana. That's also nice. Sorry, my face isn't in the screen, Instagram. It's hard because I do Facebook the long way and it's red up this way. Anyway. So this is wonderful for creating more openness in the chest, a little bit more breath, but particularly what it's doing is helping to reverse some of the curve, not the curve in the spine, but some of the postural challenges of the spine from so much, of this posture or typing or driving or whatever we do. So you're getting some reverse to that. So that's one thing I love to do with the eggs. I'm going to show you one other thing that I really like for today. We'll just have a short video today. But the other thing I love with the eggs is you take one of them for the thoracic spine, and then the other one is on your occiput. Put it right there so everybody can see. So you probably have seen this before with the regular square blocks or rectangular blocks, but with these blocks, it's really particularly yummy. So this goes right in the thoracic spine. So we get that right in the middle. And then this would go under the occiput. And then what's so nice about this posture, as your head starts to do this, side to side. It's really nice on the neck. I mean, even about 5 minutes of this can be really wonderful. One of the things I love about the slow movement of the head side to side, particularly with the eyes open, is that it starts to activate what's called the orienting response. And I'll talk about that for just a moment. I give you a tiny little bite of science this morning, not too much. I'll talk about the orienting response, but I want to do this just so you can see for another couple of moments. So that's what's different about these eggs than just using a flat block underneath where you're just stuck in one position. The eggs do give you a little bit of capacity for some movement. There's so many other things you can do with them. You can look them up. Maybe I'll put a URL in Facebook. Orienting response. So when we were evolving, we're still evolving, but back in prehistoric times, you'd be out there on the savannah looking for predators, right? Making sure everything was okay so you could drink at the watering hole. And so you checking things out. And this is a really nice evolutionary tool to understand, is that when you do that movement and you see what's far away and you see what's close and you notice all the colors of things and you take in what's around you, the atlas is moving on top of the axis, the first and second cervical vertebra, and that in and of itself is stimulating the parasympathetic nerves. But then you have this other piece of the process going on where you're looking to see what is around me. This is what's called exteroception, being very aware of what's in my environment, and that starts to create a parasympathetic shift in the system, because you see that you're safe, essentially. If you look around and you see the saber-toothed tiger, that's going to set in the sympathetic system. But you look around, you see that everything is safe, and it creates a response, a cascade of chemical responses in the system that puts you more into relaxation response. So that's just a little tiny bite of science, tiny bite of 3-minute eggs. Hope you can give these a try sometime. I love mine. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Namaste.